Recently, following a failed attempt and after making some reflections, I started a new batch of seeds on my kitchen window ledge. Today, we're going to check in on them. At first glance, it may not look like a lot is happening, but let's take a closer look. All of them are beginning to develop cracks. Some cracks, like that of Shy La 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 La, are much larger. But why are they cracking? What is going on inside the seed that's causing these cracks? If you've watched my What's Inside an Avocado Seed video, you'll remember that in the center of an avocado seed is the embryo. If you haven't watched that video, there is a link in the description and at the end of this video. The embryo is essentially a baby tree. You can actually see the embryo in Shy La 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 La, and can even see the radicle, or baby root, beginning its descent. Terrific. When the embryo comes under the right conditions, that is, the right temperature, moisture level, and oxygen level, it will absorb water and expand, which will push the endosperm, or the big outer parts of the seed, apart, causing the cracks which we are seeing prominently in some of the seeds and more subtly in some of the others. I have another way of explaining this. I'm going to conduct a demonstration to emulate what's happening with our seeds. Now, I have got this mega grow egg. This is a toy dinosaur egg. The egg itself is made up of, I believe, plaster, and on the inside is a toy dinosaur, which is made of a super absorbent polymer. Now, I'm not sure what type of dinosaur it is. On the front cover there is a Stegosaurus. On the label, it was something different, and a very excited boy, of course. He feels a similar way about his dinosaur as I do about my avocado seeds growing. Fantastic. So I'm going to put this into the water, and when the super absorbent polymer dinosaur comes in contact with the water, when it will start absorbing it, which will cause it to expand, which eventually will cause the seed to crack open, and the dinosaur will pop out the top, will keep expanding. It's a similar deal with our seeds. Slightly different, but you get the idea. When the embryo comes in contact with water, it will expand, causing the seed to crack open, which will then allow the root to grow down and the shoot to grow up. I'm going to put this in water. I've got a fish tank behind me. I've got my time-lapse camera set up. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so I've taken the label off and I'm just going to pop it in the water. And I'll push it down a little bit so it starts sinking, filling the water. There we go. And there we go, it's sitting on the bottom. And we'll check that back in a few days, shall we? See how we go. So as you can see here, while the dinosaur was inside the egg, it was absorbing water, then eventually started pushing against the wall of the egg, which caused the egg to crack, and the dinosaur started growing outside of the egg. This is essentially what happens with seeds as they begin to germinate, or switch on from being dormant and become ready to grow. The embryo expands, causing a crack in the endosperm food source, allowing the root and shoot to emerge from the seed. And that's what's happening with my seeds here. Life has begun. You may notice that I Turn Into a Plant Lady is looking different to the other seeds. I hypothesize that it was cut into a little bit while the avocado it came from was being prepared, which caused a little bit of the outermost part of the seed to die. But looking inside, there's still a cream colour, and it seems to have started cracking at the bottom. I think she'll be alright. So life is happening on my window ledge. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'd love to hear what you thought of it in the comments below, and feel free to drop a like as well. Make sure you're subscribed to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree so as to not miss any future updates. I'm also on Instagram under the same name. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.